As a model makes a comeback from rehab, Cara Delevingne will portray Shailene Woodley's partner in the biography of homosexual author Patricia Highsmith, who is best known for penning the lesbian novel Carol. The life of renowned thriller writer Patricia Highsmith will be the subject of a biopic starring Shailene Woodley and Cara Delevingne. Delevingne, who has identified as bisexual in the past, will play Highsmith's partner, claims Deadline. One of Highsmith's 2 relationships with other women, which will be discussed in The Murderous Miss Highsmith, included a romance that served as the basis for one of her best-selling books, The Talented Mr. Ripley. Alexandra Pechman, who will be making her feature directing debut with the production, will helm the movie. Woodley plays Highsmith, who passed away in 1995 at the age of 74. She will next be seen in a sci-fi rom-com. The article will look at the author's mindset and try to explain how her love of violent crime served as inspiration for her books. Nomi Merlant, who starred in the famous thriller Portrait of a Lady on Fire, will co-star alongside Woodley as the other lady she dated in the 1950s prior to writing the popular thriller. This September, work on the movie will start in Italy. Cara previously revealed to Vogue in March that she spent part of December and January in rehab after seeing photos published exclusively by DailyMail.com of her disheveled state after attending Burning Man prompted her to get help. "I've had interventions of a sort, but I wasn't ready. That's the problem," she explained. "I hadn't seen a therapist in 3 years. I just kind of pushed everyone away, which made me realize how much I was in a bad place." She also admitted that she had previously sought quick fixes for her substance abuse issues, but now that she was focused on the 12-step program, it was easier to commit to sobriety. "Before, I was always into the quick fix of healing, going to a week-long retreat or to a course for trauma, say, and that helped for a minute, but it didn't ever really get to the nitty-gritty, the deeper stuff," she said. But as she puts her struggles behind her, the model is looking to revive her career, starting with her latest major role in the Highsmith biopic. The author, who suffered from an alcohol addiction throughout much of her life, published her first novel, Strangers on a Train, in 1950, and Alfred Hitchcock directed a classic film of the story the following year, which helped to cement Highsmith as a top writer of literary thrillers. 2 years later, she published The Price of Salt under a pseudonym. The novel, later reprinted as Carol under her own name, and posthumously adapted into an acclaimed film starring Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara, detailed a doomed lesbian romance that was inspired by Highsmith's own life. Several of her other novels have also been adapted for the screen, including Deep Water, which was made into a film last year starring Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, and her Ripley novels, which have spawned multiple adaptations, including the 1999 film starring Matt Damon. Although Highsmith did have relationships with men, she is often described as a lesbian, as her romances with women were reportedly much more fulfilling. The writer, who had a reputation as a misanthrope, cycled through romances and apparently only stayed with partners for a few years at most. This is such a unique way to explore someone's legacy, while implementing their world into their life story. The script goes from idyllic Italian settings to gruesome murder fantasies with a strong inspiration from her work, said the Paris-based production company Memento in a statement. "This is a new take to the biopic genre that will definitely leave a mark on the audience," it added. The Murderous Miss Highsmith's release date has not been announced yet. Although she is busy prepping for the title role in the feature, Woodley is also set to star in Robots. The film, which is based on Robert Sheckley's 1973 short tale The Robot Who Looked Like Me, will feature the actress with Jack Whitehall. The main characters of the film are a couple whose robotic doubles fall in love and work together to locate their real-life counterparts. The movie's original star was supposed to be Emma Roberts, but in June 2021, Woodley took her place. On May 19th, Robots is expected to be released in theaters and on demand.